This is one of the t-shirts I make, like the type of t-shirts I make. I have a page called Bablo on Instagram. I sell t-shirts. So today's video is more about talking of the essentials that you need after you've reported, what exactly you have to look into when you have already settled in school. So yeah, that's what's up. Now that you know where you're supposed to settle in, like you've already found your space where umeka bag zako, umeka manguo, umeka viatu, now it's time for you to explore Juja. By exploring Juja, I mean, see, there's that area that you used to report, like now you're familiar with that area that you reported. Now expand your circle from the area that you reported. Like if you know the admission block only, try finding the accessories that are around the admission block and know what they do. Like, why are those buildings there? What do they offer? How can they help you? Maybe if you have a technical issue, maybe you need to find the tech group. What's it called? The tech group to help you maybe research your school email. Like those are the buildings that you're supposed to start looking for, so that you make your life easier in school. Usikuwa unajiuliza, oh, where do people go to take this document? I don't know, you're just stranded, like hujui hata bank iko wapi. Actually, there's a bank inside jkuat. Yeah. Now, after you've reported, you've known your exact course, you've met some of your classmates kwa line, apparently, but none of you maybe noticed because that rush of having every document ready and you just want to go, like you're feeling kukua kwa line the whole day. It's exhausting. Now, step one is you start looking for your classmates. How will you do this? There are usually meetings that you'll go to in terms of orientation, like when after you've reported, there's that 1 week you're given to be orientated. So that 1 week is where you can talk to people, mingle with them, ask them which course they're taking, try to find your classmates, either from groups za WhatsApp where zinakwanga mob, like they'll be created so many of them that you'll just be confused, but in the end you'll narrow down to the exact one that you need for you to study. In those groups, if you find the correct one that is for your class, you'll have a class rep who will be able to pass information down to you from the administration to you, or from you to the administration. Now, after you've known your classmates, you're now comfortable with the people you're talking to, they're not really strangers anymore. Step 2 is to start touring the school. What do I mean by this? You start looking for your classes. You be conversant with where your classes will be located mostly. So from the groups, I'm sure mtaanza kupatiwa the timetable. You know how your classes are scheduled, like kuna some from 6 a.m. Not really 6 a.m. Some will start at 7 a.m. and you're still new, imagine, and you don't know where that specific class is, utapotea. Because most colleges don't use the exact area. Let me say, watu wa human resource, maybe they use a specific building for their classes. Maybe this time imewekwa to a different area that is not even close to where human resource do their jobs. So for you to be able to move quickly in terms of finding your classes, start understanding those buildings venye ziko, where you'll get a chair, maybe if there are no chairs in that class, na umefika late, like just find ways to make your life a bit easier. After you've known the classes, now you start graduating, you know different rooms, and in one of those rooms you might find a club. Not really a club, but clubs and societies. That's what I mean. Like in hizo harakati za kutafuta rooms, utapata maybe watu wako gathered, uambiwe this is a club, you can join if you want. Like start looking for those clubs and zina resonate with what you are or who you are as a person, and just find people who are able to bring you closer to either spirituality or in terms of education, because the clubs are different. And yeah, kuna watu wa medical sciences wako na different types of clubs, because those clubs maybe ni za visit either hospitals or to do practicals somewhere else. Like yeah, just find your club that is suited for you. Kuna za spirituality where people just go, they share what they feel, they read the Bible. Like yeah, find such things to engage yourself in school, ndo life yako isikuwe boring. Usikue uni wewe ni kwenda to class kurudi kwa nyumba, kwenda class kurudi kwa nyumba. Like find enjoyable things that you can take part in. By getting into clubs, you'll be able to start making friends. So in terms of making friends, know people, understand which course they take, like which area they live, if like just get more information about other people apart from yourself before you start working on yourself. Because when you start working on yourself is when you start filtering out those friends that you don't need anymore. Like for start, it's good to just know people in general, though you get to know them better. Then you cut them off if they are not helping you. So by making friends, you'll be able to know exactly what you want, who you will start hanging around with, if they are good for you, if they're not. Now, a different approach you can take is, in terms of being comfortable in school, is you might start, or you can start looking for past papers regarding your course. Why do I say this? Because sometimes you might find the way the questions are set is not the same as how you're used to, or how your mind can comprehend a way to answer that test. So for you to be able to start being conversant with how jkuat tests people, how lecturers set papers, like you have to start looking for those past papers. Ndio usikuwe stranded wakati wa exam, you're like, nimeambiwa nipeane my own opinion. Me, I've never done that. So you have to know exactly what to expect in papers. So you can find the papers online. There are some on the jkuat portal or the school portal that you're in. And yeah, just start answering questions for fun, not necessarily to be marked. Just jog your brain. Now all that was within the school. Now after you've really finished knowing the school, knowing which societies are there, what type of people are there, where your classes are located, now you graduate from the school. Actually, we started from where you reported, then the school, then now you go outside the school. By going outside the school, you can either start looking for places where you can buy kina groceries, kina nyanya, vitungu. Nikaanza kujua mama mgani uza mboga noma, mgani uza nyanya zimeiva, mgani uza sijui nini wapi. Like find yourself those gold that watu hawapatangi, like ujue wapi utabai inaitwaje unga ya ugali cheaper and in bulk, ndio like ikukae longer if you're living outside. Yeah, those are some of the tips and tricks you can use in order to survive. That's all, nothing else. That is all. Yes, if you have a comment, you can comment, share, subscribe, like, and follow me on Instagram. I sell really cool t-shirts.